The rest stop will be for about 20 minutes time. The first half goes through a plain area, that is the plains around Prague, with fields left and right hand side of the road. Later on I will explain to you what mostly grows in this area here. After our rest stop, we will start climbing into what is known as the Bohemian Hills, Bohemian Forests. We will climb to a height of about 3,200 feet, and after our rest stop the fields will stop. It's much too hilly, and you will see mostly livestock, cows, sheep and goats. And from the former border point, then we have half an hour, 30 minutes left until we get to Passau to your cruise ship. So the most part of our journey will take place in the Czech Republic. And I definitely will let you know once we leave Prague, once we get out of Prague, which will still take a couple of minutes.
Nein, stimmt nicht immer. Kann aber stimmen. Ja. 25 Kilometer.
The town that we are looking for right now is Strakonice, as on the top here on the left hand side. The one bigger town between Prague and Passau. Otherwise we go mostly 90% through villages. So Strakonice, the bigger town, big being relative population about 25,000. Inaugurated about 7 years ago, financed by the European Union government in Brussels, Belgium. The Czech Republic is part of the, for the moment, still 29 European Union countries. To the right you would go to the airport and to the beer town Pilsen. On the left-hand side, coming up, a beautiful old building, was built in the 1200s, originally as a monastery. Over the centuries, and of course we are still in the city of Prague. Hier wieder einholen.
Ja, ja, die werden uns bestimmt.
Czech language crossed out. You see the signs already up front here, the white signs with the red stripe going straight across here. Praha, the end of the city. We are leaving the city of Prague right now. Is the temperature in the bus comfortable in the meantime? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know whether I mentioned it already, so I better repeat it. First stretch of our journey until our rest stop, a rather straight road. But after our rest stop, with the climb into the Bohemian Hills, the roads change into narrow, windy, climbing roads. So the first half, a rather enjoyable ride on a sort of highway, off and on, at least a highway. And after the rest stop, really a country road, windy, narrow, and climbing.
der ist jetzt nicht mehr.
Ja,
Hier.
sind wir schon.
Sag nur noch eine Minute. Ja, ist okay, das ändert sich. Da war doch der Stau. Aber ich glaube, du hast recht gehabt, dass es das auflöst.
Schauen wir mal, ist weiter vorne ist.
Nochmal, genau, wenn die Autobahn da ist. Die haben jetzt ein bisschen lucky. Ja, das mehr. Na, früher. Das ist echt schon vorbei, da. Hier ist vorbei, ja. Die mussten noch vorbei haben. Also bis zur letzten Sekunde.
So, ladies and gentlemen, spelt, S-P-E-L-T, which has become very, very popular. People love to eat bread made with spelt flour, a dark flour, a rye type. Being a beer export country, no hops grown in this area, but in the northern part of the Czech Republic, even so, they do import a lot of hops from Germany, from Bavaria, north of Munich, capital city of Bavaria, where there is a huge area where they grow only hops, and 80% of their harvest there they export around the globe, and the Czech Republic is one of the big importers. Just like everywhere else in Europe, in spring, when you come along this road, you will see one yellow field after the other, just like everywhere, truly everywhere in Europe in springtime. Canola, or also known under the name rapeseed, not to be processed into cooking oil, canola oil, but into energy, into biogas, subsidized by the European Union government in Brussels, Belgium. The same story is true for corn. In autumn, when you come along this road here and you see the fields already now, one cornfield after the other, same story, not for human consumption, not even used as animal fodder, but processed into energy again, into ethanol, and also subsidized by the European Union government in Brussels, Belgium. And lining our road, you see many deciduous trees with a few coniferous trees like spruce and fir, and a lot of pine trees along this stretch of road. Later on, when we start climbing into the Bohemian hills, mostly coniferous trees, spruce and fir. Side, an American company, this is an actual production site here. They make skid steer, loaders, dredging equipment, and the equipment for sale stored outside here, as you see. Bobcat. So-called glider planes on the weekends, in particular glider planes in this area, plus so-called hang gliders coming down, usually 8, 10 at a time. They take them up by plane and then they jump out and they arrive here in the fields on the right hand side mainly. Apparently the wind local Passau paper that Harley Davidson is going to take over, the Harley company will take over, or negotiations have started to take over Volkswagen group of companies, the Dieselgate company, Volkswagen. Das Rundell da vorne,
Ja, ja,
das ist doch da, oder?
Ja?
Das
Das ist da, ja, ja. Das ist
was im Schmarrn.
ja, genau. Das ist wenn das Ding kommt, der stellt.
Back home, a Romanian car, Dacia, made in Romania. Planes here on the right hand side, quite a few planes, at least from what I see from here, 7, 8 or more planes on the right hand side. So here they take them up by plane, the hang gliders, and